All right, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and this society. I want to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Matazawa Yunya, aka Mataz, and I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically, in this video, it's just gonna show you how 2025 is looking right now, man. And it's looking really bad, man. It's looking really bad. So it's just showing you how much wickedness multiplied in the earth. But I'm not gonna be long on this, Lord willing. I'm about to let this play. I'm not on copyright to this music that's about to play. I do not own copyright to this music that's about to play. So as you can see, it's showing you everything. Prices are rising. People are more into social media. Things are being exposed in these last days. It was showing that nobody is helping each other no more. A lot of people are dying. More people are being incarcerated. What else? Children are being disobedient to parents. All of these things that the scriptures is saying that's happening. Then they talk about they need God, a helping hand. Now the Most High is about to destroy this place. That's the signs of the Lord about to return. Showing you that he's about to return. It was showing a lot. Most of the American dream of owning a house is over with. What else, man? Man, it was showing a lot. Let me just go back real quick, man. We just gonna skim through it real quick, and then let me get the scripture first. This is 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Exactly. And you seeing that, man. You seeing wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. And it's about to be a lot of destruction that's coming, man. It's death and destruction. And then there was another thing. All people are recording violence and death. It's just all type of stuff happening. A lot of destruction. It says, therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complaineth continuously. And the only ones complaining is the elect. We the only ones who tired of this wicked place. So yeah, ain't nobody else complaining and crying out to these things. Only the elect, only the chosen. That's the only ones that's crying out, complaining about this wickedness that's happening here. And they getting tired of this folly, this out of orderness. It's everything under the sun just be happening, man. Homosexuality, All of that, you know, and the only ones who upset about this is the elect, the chosen. And that's it, you know. It's crazy, you know, that's all that's crying out. Nobody else. But yeah, it was saying a lot of things, man, on that video, man. You just skimmed through it, you know. I pretty much kind of touched on everything. People being exposed, more death. Let me see. So I cut the music down. Always at work. Oh yeah, man. That's another thing. That's us, man of the Lord. You know, that's us, man of the Lord. Always at work, but always broke. And that's us. People we know, love are gone. A lot of people dying. Food prices at an all-time high. You know, the disobedient parents, like I said. Oh, divorce rate at an all-time high. You seeing a lot of families are breaking up. You know, it's not a lot of families together. You know, people, like I said, people recording violence and not helping. Police, what it said, police not helping. You know, it's like you just seeing all these things, man, happening in the world, which proves that we are in the end of days, man. You know, this is it, man. You know, the health industry. We was just talking about this. That the truth coming out about that juice, that jump shot. So hey, look, all of these things are showing you, man. We at the end of these days, man. You know, it's over with. More homeless people. People are becoming more homeless. You know, hey, man, this is signs showing you we at the end, man. We at the end. Hold on, let me get this scripture. All right, this is 2 Timothy 2:3. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, and that's very evil times, you know. For men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And you're seeing a lot of people are unholy. They're not even separating themselves from this world. They just indulging into the wickedness. Everybody just having fun. They enjoying the wickedness. You know, they loving, they living it up, man. You know, it's getting wilder and wilder out here, man. You seeing this, you know, without natural affections. You seeing, hey, it ain't a lot of natural affections happening. There's a lot of, you know what, man, homosexuality, vile affections everywhere. We see that. Truth breakers, a lot of truth breakers. False accusers, we seeing a lot of false accusing. Incontinent, we seeing that. Furious, despiteful of those that are good, and they hate people like us that's trying to do good. The ones who actually crying out to this place, they don't like us, man. You know, they hate people like us. They actually want to see the betterment, the real betterment, man. You know, they don't like people like us. They hate us. You know, I don't know if I'm pronouncing. Let me just play this. Play that if I'm pronouncing that right. If it play. But yeah, man, it's getting worse and worse and worse. You know, traitors, heady, high-minded, which is very proud, a lot of proud people, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High Power God. So these people do not love YAHAWASHI, man. Simple as that. So you're going to see a lot more of that and a lot more wickedness, man. You know, the more and more we get closer and closer to the end, that's what you're going to see. A lot more wickedness, a lot more all of this, man. You know, the traitors of YAHAWASHI.
From Donald. Be right there.
So yeah, man, that's what's going on. Yeah, man, these people they don't love the Most High. It says having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, for such turneth away. So, hey, they don't follow YAHAWASHI. You know, they have a form of godliness, acting like they really care about the Lord and oh man, we care about the Lord. But they really don't. They really don't give a damn about YAHAWASHI's words, man. At all. At all. So yeah, man, this is hey man, this is proving we at the end days, man. A lot of stuff, man. It's getting worse and worse. The vintage is failing. You know, I'm gonna get that too. It says, for the scores are they which creep into houses and lay captive silly women laid with sin, laid away with diverse lusts. And that's all they doing is following after their lust. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of truth. Exactly. These people forever learning but don't understand YAHAWASHI. Still to this day, they don't understand the truth. They full of wickedness, full of everything but coming to YAHAWASHI. Now, and it said it was gonna be like during the time of Noah. Everybody want to turn up and party. That's all on a lot of people's minds out here, man. It's just having fun. That's all they care about. What's the new trend? You know, what the new fad? You know, that's all they care about, man. They're not caring about getting right with YAHAWASHI, man. Oh, let me get that Ecclesiastes. Like I said, I'm about to be closing. This is a short one though. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasures in them. Exactly. You supposed to be remembering YAHAWASHI now, while you have the opportunity. But these people don't do that, because they too busy full of wickedness. You know, they too busy into what the hell they want to do instead of getting right with YAHAWASHI. Simple as that. So I'm going to keep reading. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars draw or be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house should tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. Exactly. And the grinding is ceasing. It's not a lot of money out here anymore. We've been seeing this. We just saw it in that video. They was talking about all the things that we see in 2025, right? It's happening. YAHAWASHI is showing it. So it's just going to get worse and worse. Verse 4, and the doors should be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music should be brought low. So, hey, we at the end. This is the end, man. It don't get no more darker than this, man. We at the end. You know, Amos 5:18. It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. Salakia, I don't know why I can't stutter over it. But yeah, the day of the Lord of YAHAWASHI is darkness and not light. Ain't no light coming into it. It says, should not the day... It says, if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Yes. Yes. There's going to be nothing but darkness and wickedness that's going to come to this place. And that's all the day of YAHAWASHI is going to occur. It's not going to be nothing peaceful. There's no peace coming to this place at all. No peace, destruction, and that's it. That's all that's coming to this place, America. Because America has to be destroyed. It must be destroyed. And YAHAWASHI will destroy it. because all the wickedness that's here, it's too wicked, it's too evil. And these people can't see it, man. As matter of fact, let me get this Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years should ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage should fail, the gathering should not come." And you seeing it. The terrors is not pushed. They starting to get empty. All of these things are happening, like the scripture says was going to happen, which proved that we are in the very end, man. All these things must happen before YAHAWASHI return. Nothing but death, wickedness, all over the place. And it must happen. And it's beautiful that these things are happening, because World War III is at hand. The MOTB is at hand. Jacob's trouble is at hand. So for people to not want to believe these things is happening, and hey, what the hell with them? But hey, like we said, it's like the time of Noah. Matthew 24, then I'm going to skip down. And I'm going to start at 7. "For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." And you seeing them things happening. All these are the beginning of sorrow. And this is just the beginning. It's still a green tree. We're literally still in a green tree. All of this is just the beginning of things to come. It says, "Then should they deliver you up to be afflicted, and should kill you, and ye should be hated of all nations for my name's sake," which we are hated. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, which is happening. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And you seeing that with the stupid rapture. These people, some lady that sold her car, her phone, everything. First of all, like everybody was even saying, even brothers, even the person I know or somebody I know that was saying, if y'all believe y'all was about to be in a rapture, why are you even caring about materialistic things anyway? Why would you even sell it? It don't even matter if you sell it or don't sell it. You can't do nothing with it once you go. So that was just silly, but they was deceived in them false prophets. "And because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And you seeing a lot of people are getting more colder and colder and colder out here. "But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved." And that's only the elect. "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And you seeing the end is coming, because this word have reached the four corners of the earth now. Verse 36, I'm going to skip down. "But that day and hour knoweth no man, nor the angels of heaven, but my Father only." And it says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days of Noah, for as in the days that were before," it said, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and Noah knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So a lot of people will be destroyed when this day happens. It's got to happen, and it must happen, because they don't want to listen to the true man of the Lord, who been preaching and been letting y'all know and been warning y'all about these things to come for the longest. And hey, the hell with y'all who don't want to listen. But all of these things are happening because that is just prophecy. And prophecy must come to pass. Simple as that. So I'm going to close this. I pretty much touched the points And we at the end, man. This is the end. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles, the elders, and GMS, and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakathum, and Abba Ball.